Okay, welcome back ladies and gentlemen. This is of course your dude Light here, and today we're going to be diving into potential airdrops on Ethereum's ecosystem. And I know that the gas fees are very high on the mainnet right now, and that is due to the fact that we are on the bull run, and also everybody's participating on restaking and liquid restaking regards Ethereum and Eigenlayer. Obviously we have done a separate video on Eigenlayer and a lot of other strategies related to their airdrop, which I'm going to be linking it to the corner because we're not going to be discussing the restaking platforms in this specific video. So let's get started without further ado of the offerings that we currently have. One of the more bigger projects right now that everybody's talking about is Athena. Many people have already mentioned this, and it's a very straightforward project. Basically, you swap out your USDC or USDT stablecoins into their own stablecoin known as USDE, and you can lock or stake these tokens, and these will be getting you shards, and the shards will be eventually amounting into an eventual airdrop. It's a point system essentially, and there's a couple of different ways to basically earn: inviting people, staking, buying and holding it, holding the SUSDC on Pendle, and we can bridge it to other chains, and we can also, well, another Pendle thing, and lock it, and also providing liquidity and lock LP tokens. So I basically choose locking because I think that's the kind of the smartest strategy in my opinion. And there's going to be different epochs here. It's very self-explanatory. I believe on the initial epochs there's going to be more rewards given than on the latter ones. That's kind of my assumption. And there is a fair amount of different people already involved. There has been millions that have been deposited in to this platform, so it's quite popular. Many other airdrop farmers are already talking about it, but I still thought I would be mentioning it. I have thrown $500 myself into this, and maybe I will be allocating more in case, well, the gas fees are going to go low and I will have extra liquidity to throw at something. But I'm always somewhat skeptical about all of these yield farming things on Ethereum's mainnet, because sometimes you end up paying a lot more in the gas fees than you make on the actual gains. So that's something you need to do, do the actual math, guys. But let's move on. Another one person asked me in Twitter today about, will Chainlink staking gonna get you any form of airdrops? And obviously we have seen this new trend of Pyth stakers actually getting forms of different airdrops, and we had ones also on Polygon stakers. And now the big question would be, is Chainlink going to be the next one? And obviously Chainlink has a quota system, so there's only so many people that can join into this community pool and start staking, and then there will be sometimes rooms open so other people can start staking. But people who are currently staking and considering to unstake, it may be wise to reconsider, because there might be a new trend emerging in Ethereum and EVM chains that Chainlink staking might be one of the criteria going on into certain different projects and their airdrops. But there's nothing really rumors or discussion about that, but this is me theorizing because Chainlink is a very used project and obviously a lot of people are a fan of it. Then we have a project that I have featured since 2019, and I'm like, when is this bitch is going to be doing the airdrop? Like, when is it going to be eventually happening? And basically, Matcha is an aggregator. It's not just on Ethereum, so just wondering, guys who want to avoid the Ethereum gas fees, you can actually trade on multiple different blockchains. They have Polygon, Arbitrum, Base, Optimism, BNB, Celo, Phantom, and Avalanche. But I do want to add the disclaimer here that there is that possibility of actually, engaging here. How could this is actually showing $25,000? This should be $80. Yeah, okay, that's pretty buggy. But yeah, what I'm trying to say is that I think Matcha will eventually, especially this cycle, do some type of airdrop. I think it's hell of a time, and I think it's just a matter of time until they do it. But I think it's going to be this cycle. If it's not, then I'm just like totally, not interested. But basically just do swaps and cross-chain swaps, and that's probably going to be the main criteria going on. Then we have Ando. We have talked about Ando Foundation when it did the initial CoinList token sale. I urge people to join on it, and those people were very lucky if they listened to me, because it's currently 10x from its initial price, and they also have the stablecoin platform. So in case you held stablecoins on Ethereum mainnet on back in 23, you are eligible for free Ando points, and you can get other Ando points by basically joining in by doing lending and borrowing on their platform and some other stuff. But basically there is a possibility that these Ando points are going to be accumulating into some type of extra Ando airdrop down the line. That's not 100% guaranteed, but hey, in case you did hold some stable coins on the mainnet, there's nothing to lose by actually claiming these points for free. But let's move on. We have a very, very, very niche, and this is, kind of risky project, but I did throw quarter of an Ethereum in it. It's called Endo Protocol, super underfarmed project. I mean, there's like 45 people basically. Well, the leaderboard is showing 45 people, but maybe there's like 100 people currently participating on it. They have confirmed an airdrop, and people are basically getting points based on their deposits on the platform. And there is an invite system in order to get in. I guess I'm gonna be adding these links down below in case you want to join into. And there's tier bonuses and things like that. Everybody seems to be kind of like, and the TVL is not like super much right now, but it's like considerably higher when I deposited in. So there's been a lot of people actually joining in, as you can see, gradually throughout this month. So it's going to be interesting. But once again, this is risky play, guys. There doesn't seem to be audits or things like that. So don't put too much money in, because things can go really, really bad here. But let's move on. We have another deposit project, and these are, by the way, not related to Eigenlayer. That's why I'm featuring them here. Another very popular one is called Ascend. Very simple model. You basically dump in your wrapped Ethereum. Apparently CryptoPunks are going to be getting extra experience on this platform. And they also have an invite system. I don't like this limited invite thing. I just kind of want to have one invite link and everybody can join in, and that's kind of like better. And basically I threw in, well, once again, almost more than a quarter of an Ethereum here, and you will be getting experience. I only started out today, so my experience is very low. And yeah, it's basically giving you things on an hourly basis. There's different tiers. So basically there's like a floor system, and there's going to be more experience given out, and etc. I mean, you can read into these a lot more yourself, but the token is basically in the pudding right now, and we're going to be getting something out of it. And there's already a lot of people already, putting 120 Ethereum already in this platform. So it's going to be interesting, and APR seems pretty crazy, but I got to research this myself a lot more. There's also wrapped CryptoPunks here, which also has 4,000 basically deposited in. So if you want to put a wrapped Ethereum or just wrapped liquid Lido Ethereum, that's also an option on this platform. So, but yeah, I recommend doing some research on this one. Then we have DLN and also DBridge. This is, well, it's self-explanatory. It's a bridging platform. They are going to be having a point system coming out, but it's not launched yet. So you can have a head start. I'm pretty sure that they're going to be giving out some early bird rewards for people who are going to be doing trades before the point system starts. This is kind of normal. So people start speculating on it, and bridges have been giving us a lot of money. Wormhole seems to be doing really good. Some people are disappointed on the rewards on that. But fundamentally, bridges have been pretty good airdrops, so that's why I'm farming them. Then we have a lending protocol called Spark. I thought I would be just adding some diversity on this list, but I'm not too bullish on lending protocols. They are whale games, guys, most of the time, because you need to have a lot of money in order to make a lot of money with these. Like doing a $50 deposit is not going to get you any form of a big airdrop. They do have a chain on Gnosis side as well, in case you want to do it, but this is not giving you the SPK, which is the Spark token rewards. So this is only for Ethereum and DAI. However, the stable coin bonuses that they actually give out on this platform is 15%, which is a really good APY for, and this is the savings program. So this is a very good APY for DAI. So something to think about. But these deposits for these other things seem to be currently locked in or something like that, so you're not able to do that. But let's move on. We have a trading platform called Flume. This is also a multi-chain platform, and no, my portfolio is not 6 billion. I don't know why is this balance thing sometimes kind of very off, and it's not even that. So yeah, do swaps here. This is, I don't know what to expect out of it, but you know, this came across all my research, and yeah, there's audits for it, so that's a good thing. And they don't have a token yet, so I'm always interested in that, and especially doing swaps on other chains. You don't need to do it on Ethereum. Then we have very old NFT marketplace called Foundation. This is more like bourgeois art. This is, you know, one pieces that they're selling, not PFPs. And there's a couple of these, and some of them are very obscure. I think, my point of view, some of these are really money laundering projects. Just saying. But Foundation has been around for many years. Still no token. Maybe they have no desire to do token. But volume here, issuing your own NFTs, creating your own NFT, or drop or sale with AI or something. Maybe do it. And that's going to probably be one of the criteria. So there's a lot of NFT marketplaces which don't have their tokens. So there's a lot of prime opportunities to issue art, sell, and buy and flip it. And speaking of art, we also have inscription website called Ordex, and they are kind of like already alluding here that there will be an airdrop coming out. And there's pretty self-explanatory. You want to buy and sell and trade all of these collections here that are basically existing. There seems to be a lot of cheap ones. The fees are obviously kind of high right now, but once the fees go lower, I recommend doing some actions, because this is going to be worth at least something. So, and I haven't done any inscriptions on Ethereum side of things, so it's kind of like a new thing for me. But there could be some big winners on the ecosystem, 100%. You can see there has been listings on Ethereum for 1 ETH, so I guess there's going to be like some interest on this one, because in some other chains it has been very obscure and hasn't really taken off. But moving into the last leg of this video, we have good morning, good night. And this is similar to Dex Guru and these other token tracking platforms. This seems to be very involved with Blast right now, but they are also on Solana and Ethereum. And you can do inbuilt swaps on this platform, and that's going to be the criteria. I'm a big fan of these aggregator sites and token tracking sites. I think they are kind of undervalued in certain senses, so this could be another one that is going to be issuing some type of token at some point. And as I said, they do not have a token. I was not able to find a token right now, and you can see especially USD seem to be very popular right now, and some other meme coins. And then we're going to be going into our last thing on the list, which we have talked about. Once again, this is kind of like Matcha Slingshot. I've mentioned many times. And sometimes, you have to say, maybe I was wrong. They're never going to do an airdrop. But if they don't have a token, it just gives still hope that, yes, they might be doing some type of an airdrop at some point. Maybe they've been waiting for a right time or something like that. And Slingshot is a bridging site. It does have a swapping feature as well, but it's mostly known from bridging. And apparently there's some NFT stuff here as well. But the thing to be eligible for is probably going to be swapping and bridging. And there's a fair amount of different bridges available here. So that's something that I would do, is just bridge between certain layer 2 chains if you find Ethereum too expensive. But that's going to be it for me today. I wanted to feature some Ethereum's airdrops, because things are still happening on the mainnet. We can't forget that, just because a lot of the drops have been on layer 2s, and a lot of people have been just focusing on the Eigenlayer stuff. But there are airdrops happening. It's going to be less now because the fees are so goddamn high, so more tokens want to release on outside of layer 1 Ethereum. But thanks for watching, guys. And make sure to watch the Eigenlayer video as well. I'm going to link that obviously in the video. corner, and I will be seeing you in the next video when it will be dropping out. Until then, see you soon.